Hi, Composition 10 students. Thank you to all of you who've been doing your work on time and keeping up, and thank you to everyone who submitted their outline. Some of you have submitted documents that are actually blank, so hopefully you can find those on your computer. You might have to fill it out again. I'm not sure how you saved it. So if you go into the student portal and you see a comment that said submitted blank document, that means you submitted something, but you didn't, there's no typing on it. So I can't give you feedback if you haven't submitted anything. So just some general feedback on those outlines. So overall, they were very nicely done. Some of you need to make sure that your thesis statements are very clear. Some of them are very vague right now. Some of you have unclear pronouns, words that don't really have any meaning. Okay, so here's an example from someone's. It is very easy to use. What is very easy to use? Okay, so you want to make sure you're being specific. Your topic was best apps for teens. Again, I don't care if you want to talk about 3 different apps for your body paragraphs, or if you want to talk about one and make 3 points. Instagram is the best because 1, 2, 3. That's fine. Or you could go Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. Okay, so just make sure that it's very clear. Same with your topic sentences. If in your body paragraph you're talking about Google Maps, then make sure you have Google Maps, not just the word it or this app. Since this is our practice and it's not a test, I definitely want everyone to have 3 body paragraphs. So some of you did not get a perfect score because you only planned out 2 body paragraphs. You want to have 3. Okay, so this type of writing is the type you'll be doing in the future on the GLA 10, the GLA 12, IELTS, EPA. And in those kind of stressful time-limited situations, 2 body paragraphs is fine, but this is not time-limited. You have lots of time. When you are writing your first draft, again, this is not a test, so please use Grammarly or some other grammar and spelling check program. And those are no substitute for reading over your own work yourself. Okay, I think still a lot of you are typing. You get to the end of a document, you say, I'm done, and you don't even look at it again. Don't do that. Read it. If you're with someone else right now who can read English, again, getting someone to proofread before you submit is a good idea. Thesis, again, make sure it's on topic. Some of you seem to have made up your own topics and forgotten that we're still using this one. What are the best apps for teens? Okay, so make sure that you go back and look at your outline and make sure that you are on topic and that you're not just talking about the dangers of social media or cell phones can be addictive. That's not our topic. Some of you have been asking about information that you've looked up. Please cite your sources. If we were doing this in class, we would be able to have full lessons on correct citation style. For this first draft, for this first practice, I'm happy if you simply include your URLs. If you know how to do footnotes, that would be great, but if you don't, at least tell me the sources that you used. If you do use sources, again, most of the writing must be you. Okay, it's not considered academic honesty to simply go cut and paste a bunch of stuff, cite them saying, oh, here's my information. No, that would still be considered plagiarism. Okay, so all the ideas really should be you. I'm not expecting anyone to look stuff up online. Again, in a test situation, you wouldn't have access to looking up, sources of information. So don't feel the need to do that now. If anybody has an outline that they submitted as blank or you haven't done it yet and you're doing it late, please email me or message me on chat to let me know where you've put it. Some of you had success with Turnitin, some of you did not, and you put it on assignments. That's fine, but please send me an email or a chat to say where you put it. Okay, so again, I don't go back looking for late work. Students have to tell teachers whenever they've uploaded late work. So the next stage, of course, is writing that first draft. Those of you with very good outlines, you're totally ready to turn that outline into a proper essay. Some of you have a little bit more work to do on your outlines, and so you'll want to make them better before you try to turn it into an essay. A few of you barely wrote anything at all, so it could be hard for you to turn that into an essay unless you'll have a whole lot of your ideas in your head. But those of you who scored a 4 or a 5 on your outlines, you're pretty much ready to start writing that first draft. And I'll be looking for those first drafts on turnitin.com on Tuesday. Okay, so there's no fancy, no red ink thing to use for the actual first draft. You're simply going to turn your outline into an essay, upload to turnitin.com anytime between now and Tuesday. Okay, most of the hard thinking went into the outline. So again, the purpose of a good outline is now the hard thinking is pretty much over and you can just turn it into an essay. Please read or reread the example essay that I provided. Okay, an outline is just the skeleton and you have to use language to fill it up. You don't just cut and paste what you put into your outline, put it on a different paper and call that an essay. It should be fluent. There should be well-developed paragraphs and good use of language. Okay, as always, any questions, please contact me on MS Chat or send me an email. Again, it's Thursday, so I do have my evening hours. I'll be online to help people from 6 until 7 p.m. this evening.